Hail and welcome. It is time to continue Shadows of Undrentide. And when we last left off, we were done with the first half of it. We were done with the interlude, and we had just gotten, I'm pretty sure, to the start of the second half of the expansion, which I think is where we will get into the real meat and potatoes of what the actual plot is. Joe Blue Frog, hail and welcome. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. So I think I did my shopping last time. I'm hanging on to those braces of dexterity. They don't really do a ton right now, but they might come in really handy later on. So I should probably put them in here with my other situational things. Doing quite good. How about you? I am feeling great. I actually got myself to the gym this morning for the first time in about 2 weeks, and it felt great. Now I'm a little sore, but not excessively so. Not any more than I should be. Plus 10, plus 5, and plus 9. Nice. So what is this place? Are you tuning in from work, Joe? Or did you get off already?
Hello.
Ah, another outsider, and I see you've come with the caravan. It's good to see you. We don't get many visitors, and not 2 in one day. Now 2 in one day. 2? Who else is here? Oh, this morning, just at sunrise, a half-dead man came crawling in here looking for a healer. I took him to the main temple so they could tend his wounds. I haven't seen him since, but since no one said he died either, so I guess that's where you would find him if you're interested. Do you know anything about this injured man? I think he's one of the wizards that dig around the ruins in the Valley of Winds. A Garrick something. Wait, that's the guy I'm looking for. Garrick Helasar? That's the one. He's the head of the fellows out there. What do they call themselves? Archaeologists? Anyway, something bad must have happened. Doesn't that worry you? A little. We've sent some of our boys out to take a look, see if the wizards need help. They haven't come back yet, however. Are there many of these wizards? I think there's about a dozen of them. They come here to buy supplies from Musharak every once in a while, but that's all we ever see of them, to be honest. Who is Musharak? Oh, he's a trader from one of the desert tribes, runs the market here. He's a hobgoblin, so don't get too surprised when you see him or anything. He's not so bad. Talk to me about the Valley. Words are hard. Talk to me about the Valley of the Winds. Well, if you go into the encampment, you'll see some carvings on the cliff face north of the temple. They were here when the Aoists first got here, I'm told. Anyhow, there's a doorway by the waterfall that leads into a tunnel that goes right through the mountain. After that, you're in the Valley of the Winds. Isn't that Valley of the Winds? Isn't that like a Studio Ghibli movie? I think that's the title or part of the title of a Miyazaki movie. I think that's what the Bedine call this place. It's supposed to be full of ruins and the like. That's what attracted the wizards here in the first place. Alright, I'd like to ask something else. Tell me about this place. Well, it's a desert, milady. Hot, with lots of sand and sun, but not much water. Oh, you cheeky fuck. Oh, I see. I suppose you mean men tell you about the encampment. Well now, not much more to tell you. The Aoists built a temple where the minister meets with the faithful to contemplate, or whatever they call it. Otherwise, we've got a good spring to supply us with water, and we serve as a trading post for the Bedine and the occasional caravan, so it's not too bad overall, if you don't mind the scorpions. Okay, but why are you out here in the desert? I came here because my master, a former follower of Joaquin, came out here. He was searching for a new faith and found it in the Ao. Is it Ao or Ao? Not sure. Okay, looks like it's Ao. Settled. Oh, no, I want to keep talking to this guy. Once my master found his new calling, he freed me. I didn't have anywhere better to be, so I decided to stay here and work as a guard. It's hot, thirsty work, but it could be worse. Tell me about this guard, Ao. There's little to tell. I'm not really much of a believer, I'm afraid. It seems like even if this Ao does exist, he couldn't care less about anyone who worships him. What a shitty god. So his followers gather and contemplate the nature of apathy and so forth. Lots of debate, peaceful contemplation, that kind of thing. At least things are quiet. Right, thank you. Right, if you want to see the injured man, he should be in the temple. Good luck to you. Well, he seemed a decent enough fellow. So this is the encampment. Now I am wondering if there's anything interesting back this way. Probably not. No, just the edge of the map. To the desert. Oh, I can just wander out into the desert if I want. I wonder if that means I can go back to previous interludes. I mean, it's several days of travel, so I really shouldn't be able to. We'll see. Anyway, let's head inside. Or we could check out here along the outside. There's probably nothing out here. Probably nothing, but might as well check, right? Yeah, nothing. Alright. I was expecting something bigger and more impressive, if I'm being honest. This is a little rustique. Weird sound for a wooden gate. Followers of Ao. Not that he wants followers from what I hear. He's above that or something. Nobody's got an answer out of him yet. What do we have here? The merchant. Marketplace guard. Temple. Let's talk to the merchant, Musharak.
I greet you.
Welcome to Musharak's fine desert emporium. I am Musharak, sole proprietor and scrounger of the only mid-Anarok mercantile business. How might I serve you today, good lady? Would you care to see Musharak's generous supply of goods at low prices? And you can just walk up to him and just go, aren't you a hobgoblin? Like, no. Don't be that person. What kind of things do you sell? If you want it, I can get it. Well, so long as you're not trying to buy any of the Aoist wine. That just means I can be so frustrating, and the minister is even worse. What's this about wine? Have you ever experienced a moment in life where the universe suddenly comes to a halt and you think you're on the verge of understanding all the deepest questions about life? Have you ever stood on the precipice of a mountain in the early morn, surrounded by fog, and then suddenly the sun rose, the fog lifted, and it was like you were seeing perfection. I do not pretend to be a poet, friend, but my first sip of this wine changed the way I look at life. That was the moment I knew I could live in this desolate place and still feel fulfilled. That is how good it is. Yeah, they lace the wine with something. There is LSD or PCP in that wine. Joe, I have a hypothetical situation for you. Okay. You have employee A that always answers their phone and emails in a timely manner, even answering in the evening and during their days off. Then you have employee B who never fucking answers and rarely comes back to you before a couple of days. Employee B complains that they called employee A and that A did not answer immediately, which prevented them from doing their job. What do you do? If it's a one-off situation, nothing. Nobody can be expected to be on call constantly, least of all someone who is usually very reachable. If it's a recurring thing, well, then frankly it would be a recurring thing with them both, and I'd have a talk with them both. But as presented in the situation, I don't think it warrants action from a position of authority. I would honestly tell employee B in a nice diplomatic way to suck eggs. Would you like me to try to get you a supply of this wine? Would I like to find a beautiful, intelligent hobgoblin woman wandering the desert looking for a mate? Of course I would, but I think it rather unlikely. I am a very persuasive man, but they will not budge for me. Still, you are welcome to try. I would be willing to pay handsomely for such a deal. How does 2,000 gold sound? That sounds good. Very well. If you are successful, I shall pray to Duvokri that your life will be free from treachery. Is there anything else? Yes, I'd like to ask you some questions. You are employee A. Fucker dared to be pissy with you because you didn't stop in the middle of a meeting to take their call. You hung up. Yeah, like, being regularly unreachable is an issue, but being unreachable on a single occasion, nobody is supposed to be reachable all the time. So, yeah, fuck 'em. In hopes that you will soon be in the purchasing mood, I will answer whatever questions you have. I have questions about you, good sir. Surely a simple merchant and scrounger is unworthy of your scrutiny, but if you insist, I suppose I can reveal a bit about myself. Are you as evil as your kin? That is a super racist thing to say, but I'm gonna do it. Great Duvrake, I should think not. Most of my kind could hardly string a four-word sentence together. I do not claim any great virtue, but neither would I stab you in the back just to test my blade. All that I am is a humble merchant, though I am the best in this part of the world. Alright, so perhaps I'm not humble. I'm also a scrounger, but what good merchant is not? I know what a scrounger is, but I'm going to ask anyway. Let us say you were interested in purchasing an item I did not happen to have in stock. I would contact certain friends and see if I could find something you might find worth purchasing. If you needed something a little faster than my friends could get it to me, I could scrounge around and see what I could find. There could be a cloak or robe, perhaps. Now that has a certain ring to it, doesn't it? A scrounger. Well, conjures up images anyway. It's a nice way of saying he's a thief. Sure, there might be a small tear and a spot of blood on it, but if you're in a hurry... could you do that for me? Well, I certainly could, but you should probably peruse the wonderful stock I already have, as the effort it takes to scrounge up magical items make the cost somewhat prohibitive. Besides, it can take an awfully long time to reach my contacts, and you would likely be gone before the item arrived. If you would like, I can take a look around the encampment and see if there's anything interesting. That is a bit of time from my day, however. If you want me to see what I can find, it'll cost you 100 gold. Never mind. I would like to see your goods. Every item is wonderfully crafted and will never break, bruise, spoil, or run out of charges, unless it is designed to do so. Alright, let's see what you got, pal. Some mundane armor. What am I wearing for boots? Oh yeah, I'm wearing these really good boots of hardiness. Hey, Sandkniff, welcome. What are these? Gargoyle boots. Yo! Oh my god, these are insane. +2 dodge modifier to AC is already amazing. +3 to fortitude. And then I can use stone skin 10 times. That is amazing. How expensive. They also cost more than I have. They cost almost 33,000 gold. And honestly, that seems a fair price because they are sick. Boots of the Sun Soul, boots of striding. Can you recharge items in this? I think you can at certain NPCs. Certain NPCs can recharge items for you. In part 1 of the expansion, there was an NPC who said he had a thing to do that. I don't know if there's an NPC here in part 2 that can do it though. I'm assuming there will be. But I haven't come across them yet. Belt of Guiding Light, Belt of Inertial Barrier. Ooh. 25% damage vulnerability to piercing. Wink, wink, nod, nudge. What else you got? Skin of the Manticore. Usable only by druids and rangers. +1 AC, +1 fortitude. Can cast Manticore spikes 4 times a day. Not bad. What am I wearing? I'm wearing the cloak of bludgeoning resist. Chainmail, breastplate, splint mail, light armor. You know, a +1 chain shirt wouldn't go amiss. But he doesn't seem to have that. There's a +2 breastplate though. So that would be 7. That would be 19 AC with a hefty armor check penalty. This is 18 AC with less armor check penalty. I think I'm gonna stick with the chain shirt and wait till I can get magical versions. Did you know they did an HD re-release of Gears of War 1 on PC? I actually thought they did like, kind of like they did with Halo. They did like an HD pack of the first 3. I thought I heard that somewhere, but I could be wrong. I never really played Gears of War. I never had an Xbox. Last now, only the first one. Fair enough, I must have misheard. What do you have here? Ooh, +2 weapons. But no short sword +1. A short sword +1 or a short sword +2 would be very welcome, but Seems he doesn't have it. Always wanted to try Gears of War. Never rich enough to be a console gamer either. Well, then sounds like this is your opportunity. Just picked it up after work today. Do with one more of these. One more of these. It's very brown. Honestly, I don't really think it's my kind of game, my kind of thing. How am I doing on box skin? I have 3. I could do with a couple more of those. What have we here? Lesser Amulet of the Master. Oh, now that's interesting. That basically combines the Gloves of Appraisal with the Sash of Shimmering. Your neurologist has ordered you to play shooters, otherwise you'd have passed to him. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Very good stimulation for the brain. Or I could get a natural armor +2. Ring of Protection +2. Get both of these. What am I doing on healing kits? 7 + 3s, 4 + 6s. Get 3 more of these. How heavy are they? They are ½ a pound each. Basically He-Man, the third-person shooter, charmingly silly in the same way as Man of War. Yeah, that's my impression of them too. No, I think I have enough for now. Alright. So... I already have a Ring of Protection +1. Do I want to give you the Amulet of Natural Armor? Yeah. I need AC on you more than I need extra spells, I think. Save that. Actually, save it out here.
I greet you.
Get her some better armor. She's wearing studded leather +1. Considering getting her this breastplate +2. So that's 17, so that's 18.
I carried too much.
Gives her 1 more point of AC. What is this? That's a total of 18 for -1. Total of 18 for -2. Well, this is a better deal for me. Sell that. sell that. I think that's it for now. That was a really good comparison. Expecting to refund it. Being the kind of political things like Call of Duty are these days, but it isn't all. Very innocent in a way. I mean, it's just big stompy space marines killing aliens, isn't it? Get you a belt. What do we have on offer? Guiding light. Immunity to fear. Nah, it's not quite worth it. Built of inertial barrier. It's really expensive though, isn't it? Yeah. Fuck it, let's get it. Then we don't need this because we have the +1 from the belt. Sell this. And then get you a ring of resistance instead. +1 to all saving throws. That seems good. There we go. And now I am basically broke. I have 1,200 gold yet left. I have just spent 30,000 gold gearing up my party. Let's hope I don't need money for anything else then. Hello, random worshipper.
I greet you.
Please put your weapon away. This is a peaceful place of worship. You know what? Fair enough.
I greet you.
I have a terrible feeling there's a great evil loose in this land. I pray that Ao will protect us. Spoiler alert, he won't.
What can I get you?
It is said that Lord Ao is the overpower, even over the other gods. But what does that mean? Is he the creator of all things? Did I remember to buy healing kits, full heals and restorations? I have a few. I didn't go completely nuts on them. But I have some healing supplies. Oh, I can enter the tents. Interesting. The worshippers are quartered in these small tents. They contain nothing of interest. Okay. Well, I guess there's not really anything to do but head into the temple. This is near the end, isn't it? No, this is basically the start of the second half of the expansion. The expansion is split into Chapter 1, Interlude, Chapter 2, and I think this is the very start of Chapter 2. I am level 8, and I have been told that this expansion takes you to like level 13 or 14, so there's still a ways to go. This is not quite blind. I have played through this about 20 years ago, but I don't really remember anything, so it might as well be blind. Thought this was maybe 2/3 through Chapter 2. No, this is right at the beginning of Chapter 2. The halfling caravan you arrive with is right down here. I've only just arrived in Chapter 2. Jasmana. Was she the lady with the wine? I mean, this could be a vineyard, so I guess.
Hail and well met.
Greetings, traveler. You have the look of one who has journeyed a long ways, yet still has far to go. Who are you? My name is Jasmina. This is my grove, simple as it may seem. I tended with affection regardless, and the wine made from the fruit of these plants is well loved by the worshippers here. Also only vaguely remember this DLC. Liked it a lot more than the base campaign. It's good so far. I really liked the base campaign. I thought it was a lot of fun. So this is where the famous Aoist wine is grown. Yes, it is no great orchard as I'm sure exists in more fertile lands. Indeed, if I did not coax this gentle life from the sands, it would not even grow here. It is an old tradition amongst the druids of my people. The wine is sacred and used in meditations and rare rituals. The Aoists have adopted this custom, and I am glad to provide it for them. Thought the base campaign sucked. This DLC was alright but not great too. Halls was actually good. Yeah, fair enough. I thought the base campaign was good. I liked it. Of course, to you, this game was first and foremost a multiplayer game. I've basically not played this in multiplayer. I don't play a lot of multiplayer, honestly. I'm not that social of a creature. Musharak wants to sell this wine of yours. So he does. He is a greedy creature, even for a merchant. Whether or not the wine is sold anywhere, however, is the minister's decision, not mine. Fair enough. Talk. Is there nothing that could change your mind? Perhaps, though I doubt this will lead to anything, to tell the truth. Musharak is a wealthy creature with access to many goods and medicines that the Bedin could use. Unfortunately, he charges more for these things than is reasonable. My people provide him with much and get little in return. If you were to persuade him to change this policy, then perhaps I might give him a small but regular supply to sell. Alright, I'll talk to Musharak. You do that, though I doubt you will get far. Musharak enjoys great wealth from the labors of my people. He values wealth above all else. You like to RP? This game used to have a fantastic scene to it. I never really got into video game RP. I tried a few times and I kind of bounced off. For various reasons. It wasn't me. I prefer more traditional role-playing games for role-playing.
I greet you.
Jasmina says she will allow you to sell her wine. Cannot believe she would go behind the minister's back in such a way. Tell me, what condition would she place upon you? You can only have the wine if you supply the Bedin for free. Well now, give away freely gotten water and sell expensive but still freely gotten wine? I suppose there is room for profit there? It will not be as much gold as I was anticipating, but I suppose it will have to do. Go and tell her that, like a tree that topples over onto the axeman, I so too have fallen to her will. Yay, 2,000 gold! Hello, Telcree. Enjoy your lurk. Home was Brewhawk. Persist a while with the capacity for 200 players. Straight up didn't allow global chat. You weren't allowed to talk out of character in the area chat. Okay. Alright, let her know he accepts her deal.
Well met.
Musharak has agreed to supply the Bedin in exchange for wine. Indeed. Very well then. I am not proud of what I must do, but if it will help my people, then a small supply to make sure Musharak happy will not hurt. I will watch him, however. Should he try to cheat my people once more, then he gets nothing at all. I am sure that will be incentive enough. Hey, 1,000 XP! Nice. Thank you, traveler. Though you no doubt arranged this deal for whatever reward Musharak has offered you, you have also done my people a service. I wish you well. Well, the 2,000 gold was nice, But the 1000 XP was really choice. Anything else in here other than the temple? There's the waterfall with the tunnel to the Valley of Wind, which is where I'm going, but I gotta check out the temple first. Made some good friends on that server. We should stay in touch. They were good peeps. Yeah, life happens. People drift apart. Balana? Garrick Hallasar, Minister of Ao, 3 named supplicants. Let's talk to the minister first of all.
I greet you, my child.
Welcome to the humble abode of we few followers of Lord Ao, my lady. Who are you? My name is unimportant, as are all personal details about the life I once led before I came here. Like the god I follow, I am a strong believer in privacy. Very burned out with how janky this game was. It is quite janky. It is quite janky. Tell me about Ao. There is so little, yet so much to tell. I hardly know where to begin. Is there anything specific you would like to know? Yeah, who is Ao? Ah, that is a good question. Not much is known of Lord Ao. You see, he is called an overpower of the great cosmos. But what does that mean, really? Is he the father of the gods, or just more powerful than they? Some claim that he does not even exist. Indeed, we did not even know of Ao until his appearance on Faerun during the time of troubles. But it is said that Ao is the one who banished the gods from the heavens, and that it is he who let them back. One who holds such sway over the lives of gods deserves contemplation, no? Why come out here then? This is a place of relative quiet, remote enough that we are not distracted from our meditations. We meditate on and debate the merits of Lord Ao in the hope we will prove ourselves one day worthy of his notice. This encampment is also free of persecution from those who lack understanding for our situation. Since some of the followers here worship in unusual ways, it seems better that we be distant from others. What do you mean? Well, take Rifkin here, for example. He finds mental clarity through pain. He was once a follower of Lovitar, but decided that her church was too evil. He sought balance. It is true, I can understand much that I never knew, but it only comes into focus when the pain strikes my nerves. Now he scourges himself and meditates on Ao, a practice not accepted in many other places. Rifkin is perhaps the most unusual case, but I'm sure you can see what I mean. This place is our sanctuary. Why do you worship Ao? Mayo. Why do you worship prawn and mayo sandwiches? You mean, why do I, personally? I do not wish to speak of such things. I lost faith in something grand once, and both curiosity and survival instinct led me here. I shall always be grateful for that. Alright. Now, could we talk about Garrick? If you wish. The wizard barely was able to crawl into the encampment this morning. His injuries were so severe. We patched him up as best we could, but we have limited resources. He has never held much with our religion, so he and his other explorers rarely come here. I do not hold it against him, however. He will help any in need. Have you seen any of the other explorers? No, none of them. I sent a couple of our men to the Valley of Winds, but they have not returned. It would be a sad day indeed if such fine scholars have all met their end. Do you know what happened to him? He has not said. His injuries were such that he has been asleep most of the time, and I have not pressed him. I have little doubt that explorers found something they did not wish to within the Valley of Winds. There are things yet in the desert that frighten even the Bedine. And are you worried about a threat of danger? If the explorers have unleashed something that destroyed them, we can only hope it does not follow Garrick here, for we have little to protect ourselves with. But if it is meant to be, it is meant to be. Naturally, there are dangers out here in the desert. We knew that when we came. Up to snuff on Forgotten Realms law? Pretty sure it used to be the case that Ao at best ignored his worshippers. Occasionally did mean things to discourage his worship. Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm up to snuff, but I know the basics. I know the basics. I want to know more about the Valley of Winds. There is a doorway in the cliff face north of the temple. It leads through the mountains, and on the other side you will find many chasms, along with the entrance to the Valley of the Winds. We had no idea of the significance of this place when we settled here, of course. The water was what made it attractive. It was the Bedine who told us about the valley eventually. I have never been there myself. If you wish to know more about it, perhaps you might consider speaking to Jasmina. Alright, I have no other questions. Tell me about Jasmina. Jasmina is a Bedine, and not a believer in Ao at all. When she was very young, she was bitten by a desert snake. Our men found her dying in the desert and brought her back here. I nursed her back to health myself, though it was a close thing. She has stayed here ever since. Her choice, though. She says she owes us a debt. At any rate, Jasmina who makes our wine for us, part of the rituals we follow. I am certainly glad to have her here, though she's always free to leave. You use wine in your rituals? It's something we've borrowed from Bedine traditions and made our own. In fact, it's really our only truly Aoist tradition. We value it highly. Is my impression that Forgotten Realms lore has been revised, heavily revised with every new edition? Yes. They basically do some kind of big world-shaking event and change the setting with every edition, is my impression. So this camp is a trading post too. Yes, but that was not our initial intention. After we built this temple, word of our presence spread and some trading caravans started to stop here on their way across the desert. We offered them water in exchange for supplies. It was not until Musharak showed up that the trading became more prevalent. But that is his business, not ours. Tell me about Musharak. I admit I never would have thought of a hobgoblin as a trader, but that really seems to be all Musharak is interested in. Yes, for a hobgoblin he actually seems quite likable. I never thought to hear such word coming from a mouth. According to the Bedine, he spent years trading amongst their tribes until he settled here. Now he trades with both the Bedine as well as the caravans that come through here. And now he sells our wine as well. Ah yes, of course we know Jasmina is supplying it to him. I have no objection. It is hers to do with as she desires. Still, it does not feel right to deal with such a creature as he. We shall see how it turns out, I suppose. Hey, racist. Love my Irish accent? Well, that is based on the fact that when the game... This game is not super good about voicing characters, as you've no doubt noticed. But Dorna Trapspinger is sometimes voiced for just 1 or 2 lines, and when she is, she has an Irish accent. So I try to poorly emulate that whenever I'm reading her lines. Alright, that's all my questions. Let's go... Actually, we talked to Rifkin. What about these other two guys?
I greet you.
Excuse me, but I'm trying to meditate. Please speak to the High Priest if you have any questions. Fair enough.
Welcome to you.
She says the same thing. Are you gonna say the same thing as well?
Hello.
Yes. Okay.
Hello.
You can help him, my lady. I wish you would. We have no magic here, and my skills are limited.
Hello.
Hello, do I know... Sorry. Sometimes I get these stabbing pains in my side. The High Priest was able to patch my wounds, but they have no actual healing skills. Oh, gods, the pain is getting worse. I hate to ask, but is there anything you have or can do to help me? Let me try this. Use a healing kit on him.
Well and good.
Ah, that feels a bit better. Thank you so much. Now, I am Garrick. Who are you? My name is Lyra Menthan. Drogan sent me to get your help. I'm very pleased that you were able to find me, then, Lyra. I am unsure of what help I can be to you, but I owe you, so anything you need is absolutely free. I need you to tell me about this crystal. Ah, Mythala! Where did you get that? No, that's not important right now. You can tell me all about it later. I wonder if your presence and the attack on my excavation might be linked. Once streamed one of the Fighting Fantasy game books. There was a leprechaun who gave like a long-ass monologue, which you read in an Irish accent. Halfway through, you needed a sip of water. Noticed someone in chat was complimenting you on your Irish accent. And you instantly and utterly forgot how Irish even sounds. Typical. Yes, you must have been able to sense the crystal in the general area and thought we had it. That's the only thing that makes sense. Apparently this one has not recovered mentally from his injuries. We might have to let him rest a while longer. Oh, you mustn't think I've lost my mind. I'm sorry. I'd better organize my thoughts for a second. Do you mind? No? Go ahead. I think I have the bits and fragments of knowledge that I will try to piece together to make this all have some sense to it. What you have is a powerful artifact from the time of the ancient civilization of Netherwinter. This is what I have been studying out here, ruins of their civilization. I wish I could tell you exactly what the Mythala was used for, but no one is really sure. I do know that when a Mythala was damaged, it could cause great destruction. How do you know this? I have found several ancient writings that describe the Mythala, referring to them in the use of arcane spells and powerful magic items. One told of a mage who walked into an enemy's home and smashed a Mythala on the stone floor, destroying everything within several miles. Apparently, they are quite fragile. It's a wonder that Deacon didn't break it and destroy us all. Thank Vergadine for small favors. About a month ago, my researchers uncovered a portal room in the ruins. I believe that this portal was used by the Netheril to teleport between their cities. Right, go on. I had not activated the portal yet, but I think I was fairly close. Where would it lead? I have no idea, but this morning I got a clue. A strange figure wearing a dark cloak appeared in the portal room just before dawn with an army of demonic creatures. Horrifying monsters tore through my friends with a savage haste. One of them grabbed me and nearly tore out my intestines. I was thrown against a pillar and left for dead. But somehow I managed to regain consciousness. Did you see the cloaked figure's face? She, and I do believe it was a she from her voice, her face was hidden. Came in from above through a tunnel. She was trying to use the portal, but I do not think she was successful yet. She spoke of going to a place with limitless power, but she was angry. She said she had expected to find a Mythalar here and could not afford to have it remain out of her hands. After the demonic horde searched our corpses, and I gave the most convincing acting job of my life playing dead, she cursed and said she would wait no longer. She would take her chances. So she went through the portal. She told her army to hunt for small round crystal that she could feel was within miles of the ruins. Then she turned her attention to activating the portal. The creatures left, and while her attention was drawn, I crawled quietly away and very slowly made my way back here. I thought I would stop at our home camp, but her army had already killed everyone there. They must have returned to the ruins, though, because I could hear them as I left, fighting something. I found one of our camels, wounded but alive, and rode it here. The beast died just outside of town. Where is this excavation? Ah, if you look to the north of this temple, you will see an entrance by the waterfall. Go through it and find your way to the Valley of the Winds. We marked it well, so it should not be too difficult to find. I guess we need to get the Mythalar away from here. This is what I think. You need to go to this woman and stop her from going through the portal. If she has not already done so, if she has, you must follow her through. There is no telling what is on the other side of that device. I think she expects to find Netherese artifacts of almost limitless power, untouched after all these ages. And if she does, what then? Think of all that treasure just sitting there, waiting for someone to help themselves to it. She may be seeking the Mythalar for her own uses, or perhaps she fears it. With all the power at her disposal, using the Mythalar you possess as a weapon might be the only way to defeat her. I suppose there's little choice. I would be of little use to you there, but I can do something that might help. I have a spell that will take me some time to set up, but if I can get it to work, I can reach Drogon with it. It is possible that he might be able to send help, or even to come himself. I know him well enough to say that when it is important, he will think of something to help. There are a lot of preparations I must make, so unless you have questions, I should get started. I guess I should get going. There's an entrance by the waterfall just north of this temple. Yeah, you already told me. Good luck, Lyra. When you reach her, hurt her. Hurt her bad. The men and women she killed today, they were good people. Make her feel their pain. I mean, am I not just taking the Mythalar directly to her? I'm basically just an Amazon drone. It seems like a terrible idea, but okay. Gained 1,000 XP just from coming here. I still need another 3. Joanna's coming as well. Oh, giant stone heads. Seen those a few times throughout the campaign. So is this the camp? I suppose it must be. Okay, so I've not been attacked by anything yet. I guess that's a good sign. Let's have a look around. Well, it looks to me like the dig isn't going that well. The ruins are in Ruins. Dead worker. Maybe he has some treasure, maybe he has some kind of clue. Love that you do dramatic readings of all the dialogue. Well, I feel like I kind of have to. Like, I'm not saying this is the most exciting stream ever, but it would be a lot more boring if I just sat here reading in silence, especially when there's that much reading to do. Looks like I can't interact with these workers. This one I could. An empty bottle. We're gonna leave that. Okay, so the ones that are called Dead Worker I can't interact with. The ones that are called Corpse I can. The Nether Scrolls. Oh boy! I need to wet my whistle for this one. Story time! Long ago, an unknown adventurer discovered a set of magic writings that held vast secrets of magic. These writings came to be called the Nether Scrolls. Taken together, they granted insight into the mysteries of spellcasting, the creation of magic items and constructs, the relations and structure of the planes, and even the making of artifacts. Although all of the Nether Scrolls were lost or stolen over the following 2,000 years, by then, the information they contained had changed Netherese society forever. The Lords of Netheril developed forms of magic never before seen in the world. The Mythalar was an invention by the Netherese wizard Iolaum, I think is how that's pronounced, Iolaum, that gave power to nearby items, negating the need for expenditure of a spellcaster's energy to create magic items. The Mythalar also allowed the creation of flying cities, formed by slicing off and inverting the top of a mountain. Netheril's people took to the skies in these flying enclaves of magic, safe from human barbarians and hordes of evil humanoids. Every citizen wielded minor magic, and the Netherese traded with nearby elven and dwarven nations, expanding the reach of their empire greatly. Okay, so I don't remember this, so this is actually just a guess, but I am guessing maybe the portal takes me to a long-lost but somehow surviving and abandoned flying city. That would be a pretty cool location for the rest of this adventure. Oh, near death, hello! Death came so swiftly. Horrible laughter. We screamed and cried for mercy. Then more laughter. One more thing. They have found the... Oh, Jesus. Very dramatic death. So laughter. But I already fought gnolls. Gold necklace. Tower shield +1. Take that.
I carry too much.
Hand it over to Dorna. Honestly, that's a lot of weight. I'm almost tempted to go back just to sell this before I go into the ruins. I think I might do that. In a way, it's kind of a waste of time, but in another way, it also means I won't run out of carrying capacity as fast once I get stuck into the actual meat and potatoes of things. So yeah, as dull as it might seem, we are heading back just to sell that one shield, and then we're going to check the underground ruins. Musharak! My friend.
I would speak with you a moment.
Oh. What do you want to talk about, Donna? Who would have thought that this little crystal would be such a big deal? And that little deacon creature had it for so long. Can you imagine anything more dangerous? From what Garrick said, this thing could kill hundreds. There's got to be a way to use this to our benefit. Other than sacrificing someone while delivering it, you mean? I hope so. Has to have a better use than that. We have to find out what it's actually good for. Heck, we've got to find out who we're really supposed to use it against. We barely know who our enemy is. Given the age of the ancient ruin, what else is waiting for us? Well, where's the fun in knowing all the answers? Oh, haha, make a game of it. Look, I don't think I'm being unreasonable. I just want to know that we have a chance of coming out of this alive. Well, we've got a lot of baggage to carry around now. Let's try and get done what needs to be done. We do have a lot of baggage. That's why we're heading back to Musharak. To sell some of it.
I greet you.
Like to see your goods. And I would like to sell something. Here we go. Came all the way back just for that. What is... she's wearing a helmet. What is she wearing? That's Eyes of Perception, right? Eyes of the Eagle, +5 spot, yeah. I look like some kind of Star Wars bounty hunter. In this outfit with this helmet. Like, I don't look like Boba Fett, but I look like I could be like a minion of Boba Fett in Empire Strikes Back. One of his colleagues, maybe. Let's head down here. See what we're in for. Right? There we go. Pathfinding was a little rough. Okay, we got some dead dudes. Apparently a lot of flies. Healing kit. Only a +1, but still happy to take that. And now we're in an actual dungeon. Oh, one way is as good as the other. Let's go this one. Chain. Not gonna pull that just yet. Potion of Lesser Restoration. It's lovely. It's good there's no expiration dates on potions. Like, you can just take a potion that's been laying in a ruin for thousands of years and it'll still be good. It'll still be just fine, have the same effect. Honestly, I don't think yanking this pull chain is a good idea. I think it's just going to bring some of the ceiling down on top of me. So I'm gonna save scum. Some rubble falls on your head. But I take 0 damage because of my cloak. So that did literally exactly what I thought was going to happen. It's nice that it's at least predictable. Oh shit, now what? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go this way. All ahead does not appear to be safe. The ceiling itself seems precariously close to giving way. Oh no. Oh shit, Slotty! La-di-da, slotty-da.
By the blood of the All Father!
Okay, well, we don't want any slod minions spawning from Dorna. So let's use a healing kit. What do you drop? Slod tongues, of course. I have no use for those. You know, I had a vague memory at the start of the stream. I was like, I feel like this part of the game is going to include Slod and something called Helmed Horrors, which is like an advanced animated armor thing. I feel like those two things are things I'm going to come up against. And I was right on at least one of those accounts because here are Slod. Save. This is collapsed. See, this is where I wish I could go into my map. Wait, can I? No. I wish I could go into my map and make a note that the ceiling is collapsed there. Oh, don't close the door. Oh, let's try going this way. So I'm assuming that this will be a room that connects these two doors. Let's see if I'm right. I was! I'm always right. Looks like a big trap. Let's see if I can get rid of that. I'm worried the DCs might start to be a little too high. No! No, that was straight on. But I am wearing gloves of the rogue. Armor stand. Statue. Oh no. Okay, so I think the trap would probably get the statues to like breathe something. But I am still worried that the armor stands are going to come alive. Yeah. Dragon blood? I don't need dragon blood. Okay, well, that could have been way worse. I just got spooked because of the shadow moving thanks to the light. Another armor stand. I don't know why, I was really expecting there to be Slod in here. pull chain. Let's see if it's the same nonsense again. So rubble falls on your head. I honestly like that they place these pull chains here. It's like, yeah, they probably had some function 1,000 years ago, but at the same time, you're in an underground ruin. The ceiling is crumbling. You pull a chain attached to the ceiling. What did you expect to happen? But I'm gonna keep pulling them just in case they're bluffing me and one of them actually does something. I didn't pack any potions of bless. I really should have. Green slot. Oh. That was a misclick. Seems like green slots are spellcasters. I don't remember my slot types from one another.
By the blood of the old father!
I remember that the really, really bad ones are the grey ones and the death slots.
Fall before me!
Could you die, please? Thank you. Now I could really do with the rest. Do you have anything but us? No, you just have a tongue. Don't want your tongue, mate! It's not that kind of relationship. Jesus Christ. These things give a lot of XP, though. 142, holy shit. Level 9, here I come, baby. Wait, blue slot. Oh, I thought it was a green slot. Turns out it was blue. That's what I get for not paying attention. Da, 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 da. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba, da, ba, ba. I think I might have built, even though this is definitely not a super optimized character, I think I might have a stronger character than I did when I originally went through this, because I have this vague thread of a memory of having trouble with the slotty. And it's going pretty well now. So I don't know if I built my character better, or if it's just because I'm better geared. Hell, maybe it's just that I'm having better dice rolls. But I feel like it's going a little better. Hall ahead does not appear to be safe. Ceiling itself seems precariously close to giving way, crushing anyone underneath it. Thank you for the warning, Dorna. Dun, 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 dun.
I'll see you cut asunder.
So if we focus on the summoner, his summoned minion will disappear once we kill him, right? I think that's how it works. Oh man, Donna is kind of getting shreked.
I need to be healed!
No? That went really poorly. Let's try that again. Okay, this time the ceiling collapsed in on me. don't know why I'm not sneak attacking. Or why I'm taking so much damage. Potion of Cure Serious.
For me!
This thing seems like it has a lot of AC. Or my rolls are just doo-doo. No, it looks like my rolls are just doo-doo. Fuck's sake, mate! Cure moderate? That's cure critical. Do a cure moderate. Well, it is challenge rating very difficult. Dead. Knew I was taking a chance by moving. Nope, dead. Honestly, I don't think I can be mad here. I think that was just a lot of really bad dice rolls. Because I was looking in chat at our attack rolls and we were like not rolling anything above like an 8. God damn it. I meant to do this.
By the blood of the old father! Fall before me!
Exact same fight, just with less cursed dice rolls. Anything but a tongue? Yes! Here we go. Yo, healer's kit coming +10. Let's fucking go. Cloak of Arachnida. +2 to saving throws against poison. Immune to the web spell. Can use web once a day. I am not super excited about that. I think that one is getting merchanted. Unless, of course, I run into an encounter that just butt fucks me with the web spell, then I might put it on for that encounter if I still have it by then. Now, what is this spell orb? Okay. So I can tech support it. I can cause it to turn off and then on again. You do know that when you cycle power, you're supposed to leave it off for like 30 seconds? This is cycling power way too quickly. It's not a good restart. Pillar! Ooh, Netherese Pillar. Attempt to translate the runes. All power be to the element eternal reign of the Netheril Empire. Let none pull asunder our collective knowledge and might. Cast forth your magics, that they should gather herein and be magnified. Call upon those most protective of spells, and draw them into the orb. Therein shall our most impressive arts be shown. So I think maybe casting protective spells on this orb makes them stronger? I don't have any protective spells though. I'm not a spellcaster, so I kinda don't care, but it's really cool that it's a thing. La-di-da-di-da. Alright. Whoa, shit! I knew one of them was gonna come to life at some point. I just knew it. Good call healing yourself there, Dorna. Not bad at all. And another, not bad. I am going to wait for combat music to end and rest up though. Get those spell points back. Spell points, spell slots. $400 XP for that armor. Oh, I am kind of blasting through level 8. Okay, so there's going to be a trap on the floor here. These statues tell me that. How good at pattern recognition am I? Potion of speed, those are very good. Basically cast haste on me. And haste... They've nerfed haste in 5th edition, but I remember in 3rd edition haste being insane. Another healer's kit plus 10. Don't care about the fairy dust. This is a fun little dungeon. I know I'm save scumming like a madman, but I'm actually kind of really enjoying my time here. Just a red slot. Can handle a red slot. Dorna, you want in on this? There we go. They seem to have high variance on their damage rolls. I wonder if it's like a 2d6 damage roll. Because sometimes they will do not that much damage, and sometimes they will do a shit ton of damage on what seems to be basically the same attack. Man, tomorrow... I'm gonna spend most of the day hanging out with one of my best friends. Then Friday, I'm gonna get to go to the gym again. I'm gonna get to stream again. Then Saturday, another of my very good friends is coming by for a game of Warhammer 40k. We're gonna kick off the Crusade campaign that we're starting. And then Sunday... I might stream, I might go to the gym, I might just chill, depending how I feel. So I am really positive, really optimistic about the rest of this week, because I feel like I have a great little week lined up. I was also supposed to do stuff yesterday and Monday, but I kind of had a little bit of a crash, and I ended up doing none of those. This is gonna go bad. I don't like the way we're split up. If I can just get this guy down. Alright, let's do healer's kit plus 3 on Dorna. Take down the blue slot. No. No. I think that was mostly just dice rolls as well. This time I'm just gonna rush this guy. No, he still got to summon. Proactive with the healing this time around. There we go. Let's do a +3. Holy shit, I'm almost dead. I need to potion first. There we go. Do a +3 to Dorna. And we do a potion of moderate on me. And then we might have this in the bag if he doesn't do any like insane damage rolls. There we go. Took a few tries, took a few resources, but we got this. Potion of Clarity. I don't quite like Potion of Clarity, because Clarity really seems to work best as a spell you cast on someone who's been like stunned or something. The idea of needing to drink a Potion of Clarity kind of defeats it with how it works. So I think that is going into... That's just staying in my inventory. That's something I'm going to sell. I need to get rid of... Snot baby. I need to get an abortion, basically. That's basically what it is. Let's not pretend. And rest up. The quote-unquote disease that Slod infect you with is that their claws are actually also ovipositors, meaning they will plant eggs inside your body. And then over time those eggs will develop and hatch, and then a Slod larvae will eat its way out through your body, killing you. It's not a good time. Oh, here comes a red Slod. Handle that first. And another red. It's another red. Yeah, I'm glad the other one is taking such a long time. Ooh, 12, nice. Check something. Can't do that in combat. I want to see her character sheet, because I think she's gone 5 rogue, 3 cleric. These are just going to be tongues, right? Why can I not see your character sheet now? There we go. Oh, she's gone 4-4. Interesting. Even split. I'm not going to pretend to hate that. Rest. Enemies nearby. Alright, back off a little bit and then rest. Just gonna wait for her to catch up.
Indeed.
Dorna, you wanna handle that for me? Good job. Well, if it's locked, there's not gonna be any slot in here, right? It's gonna be +1 bolts. Are those those were +2 bolts. Interesting. And then we're gonna save. We're gonna pull on the pull chain. Now this was in a locked room. I think this is still going to just drop some rocks on my head. But my guess is if any of the pull chains are going to do something different, this is going to be the one. Some rubble falls on your head. Alright. Then I think they're all going to do that. I think if there was a time for one of them to do something different, that was it. Let's go for this room here. Red slot right in the door. Oh, this thing's getting chunked. Good job, Dorna. I think most of our damage came from her this fight. He was doing some big, beefy hits. Combining sneak attack with the extra sonic damage. What was it searching for in here? Some money. Ooh, another potion of speed. Hey, on my phone right now. We'll be on my PC in a bit. Alright, hey Niddler. I'm assuming you're on your way home from club. I hope that went well. And I don't expect you to chat much right now. I expect you won't be fully joining the conversation until you're home. Oh, oh. Oh no, a collapse. Which completely missed me. Bullets +3, holy shit. Didn't, but you will join in a moment. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. We can talk about that when you get home. You want? Or we can not, and I can just try to distract you with my adventures. I think this one's gonna come alive as well. No? I had a hunch, and I guess that hunch was wrong. I wonder, she keeps telling me before there's a collapse. I wonder if that is a result of her having a decent spot check, or if it's a result of her being dwarven. I could see either of those being true. You know what? I don't need anything in here.
Indeed.
Nope. I don't need anything from that room. I do not want to fight that shield guardian. I am not quite ready for that. That was just the sound of something dying in there. Oh, there's a skeleton. Ooh, secret door. So I'm wondering if that skeleton might have the control rod. Holy shit! Basilisk. And I immediately got petrified. I'm not sure they're supposed to be able to use it constantly. Holy shit.
Only I will walk away.
Need me a pick me up. Do a moderate.
By the blood of your father!
Do I have to do another moderate? Yeah, I think I do, just for safety. What a spicy encounter! Just, what was that, 6, 8 basilisks just all at once? Yikes. Take the lightning arrow, another potion of bless. I probably can't rest here. Oh, I can! Well, I'll take it. PC Online really pissed to entertain you. I will do my best. So we have reached the encampment of the Ao worshippers out in the desert. And it turns out just this morning the wizard we were looking for came crawling into camp badly wounded because his archaeological expedition had been attacked by a mysterious hooded woman and Sladi, or big red demonic things. But when we came here we found out they were Slad. So now we're going through the ruins they were excavating. Mostly fighting Slad, but there are a few other things here. Before we do anything, let's just save. Sphinx statue. I wonder if there are riddles for me to answer. Weird day with Magic the Gathering, no tabletop RPG, because you had a cancellation literally last second before you had to leave the house. Oh, that's annoying. But these things happen. Can't speak to it.
Indeed. All done here.
Arrows +3, holy shit. Where they? Oh, you already said that. I already read that.
On here.
Couple of Isaac's Lesser Missile Storm. Sounds cool. Okay, so I think this might be down to the next level. No? Oh, this is to the portal, I guess. Why would the... That doesn't make sense. They had already found the portal, so the portal wouldn't be behind a secret door filled with basilisks. That's kind of weird dungeon design. So I'm gonna come back to this. I want to explore just these last few bits of the dungeon before going in and seeing what that's all about. Not pissed anymore about that. Sort of pissed that your auto lock on the door into your apartment doesn't seem to work. And you've forgotten to drink almost all day. Oh no! Well, I mean, the drinking, that's annoying. That's probably going to give you a headache, but you can start catching up to that now. As for the auto lock, that's probably something you should take up with your with the organization you're renting from. Send in a service request or however that's handled.
Indeed.
Also, because I'm just thinking it might have some repercussions insurance-wise. Drinking Monster to make you happy again. This late in the day! That's unusual for you. Formian Mymark. Oh dear. Probably let them wear each other out. Oh, this Mymark thing is really dangerous. It's a reload. So here's the question. Can I just scoot across the hall? You make sure to follow me. And just let these guys kill each other. Ooh, 11 damage.
Only I will walk away.
Couple of red slot. Oh no! I got stunned. Stop being stunned.
I'll see you come.
There we go. Do they have anything but tongues? I'm assuming not. The red ones never really seem to do. Thank you for streaming. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Necklace, that's worth almost nothing, but almost nothing is not the same as actually nothing. I'm just gonna back off and rest up. Far enough, I think. Get rid of that disease. Go and rest up. Save. Save again here. See what I'm walking into here. Fomorian Mermark is alone. Let's see if we can take it. It's immune to sneak attack. That's an issue. Well, it is just kicking our ass. With a bit of healing, I can probably take it down. Let's do a serious... Nope! I was not proactive enough with the healing. Alright, let's try that again. This time... I'm going to pop one of my potions of bark skin. Giving me AC 24. And hopefully that will be enough. You know what, maybe I should use the Bless Potion instead, because it seems like I could really use some help hitting.
Fall before me!
There we go. Ooh, nice crit. Come on. One or two more hits.
I need to be healed. Fall before me.
Oh, finally! Jesus, what a fight! It better have something good. It didn't. Slow tongue. Ooh, potion of invisibility, though. That wasn't bullshit, boss. That was a tough boss. +1, I'll take it. Never stop right now? No enemies nearby. Probably from down here. We're just gonna back off a little bit. and rest up. There we go. Thought so. Let's check out these doors up here. Oh? Well, this is the portal. Or Grey Slot. Oh no. Nope. Are they actually too dumb to open doors? Okay, I might be able to do something with this. You stand your ground.
Indeed.
I lure these two out. So I don't have to fight the entire room at once.
You breathe your last!
Oh, god damn it. Put your babies in me. I don't consent to that. Looks like we're focusing on this one first. There's one down. That's the other one down. I had a +1 healing kit, right? Gonna use that on myself. Get rid of this disease. Save. Stealth. Just see what I'm dealing with up here. I really hope that Grey Slot went away. Nope, he didn't. Or do
Indeed.
anything.
Indeed.
Fucking guerrilla tactics. Okay, that's a level up, and it never even got to land a hit. I'm saving. So I am 5-3. I am going to get my 4th fighter level. So for skill points, I want lore, of course. I want discipline, I guess. Heal, discipline. I take one less discipline. I can put 1 point in either hide or move silently, I think. Or search. Let's do search. And feats, weapon specialization, short sword. And what's toughness? 1 bonus hit point per level. I mean, that would be pretty good. Resist disease, +4 to resist the effects of disease, resist poison. Could also be good. Mobility. +4 dodge bonus to AC versus opportunity attacks. Lightning reflexes, that's just reflex save, right? Yeah. Cold shot, dirty fighting, disarm, expertise. I want to fight defensively, but that doesn't really work out for me. Cold shot, alertness, +2 to spot and listen. I think we are going to do mobility. 9 hit points, I'll take it, that's a good roll. And I'll save. And then we are going to take a quick break because I need to use the bathroom, but don't go anywhere because I will be right back. And we are back. I really needed that. Now I feel refreshed and ready to continue. Last thing I did was save. You stand your ground there.
Indeed.
Come here, bitch. Come behind this pillar.
You breathe your last.
Oh, get mugged. Now the Grey Slot I'm expecting to be somewhat of a boss battle. So I am just going to go ahead and do Potion of Boxskin and Potion of Bless. Don't lightning bolt me. I just want to have that open and ready.
Fall before me!
Okay. I am going to be frequent and early with the healing in this fight. I fear that he can spike hard. Got it! Now the greedy part of my brain is like, could I go back and redo that using less resources? But no. I'm just going to take the win. I'm very happy with that win. Potion of Cat's Grace. Boots of Striding +2. Let's see what we got. +2 to Constitution. These are +1 to Constitution, +1 dodge bonus to AC. So I would lose 1 AC. But I would gain 8 HP? 9 HP. I don't think 9 HP are worth a point of AC. So next question, Dorna, do you have boots? You do. Boots of reflexes +1. +1 to your reflex save. Now that, I think, is worth giving you some cons so you can have some more HP. Putting you at 107 HP. Look at my dwarven tank with her 20 constitution. Yes, please. Alright, any loot in here? Oh, there are side chambers. Oh, and what's this? Drogon!
Here you are, just as I thought you might be.
Hello, Sean Connery.
Cannot begin to tell you just how relieved I am to see you.
Master Drogon, you made it! Aye, I've made it. Not that this was a simple feat to accomplish. When Garrick contacted me, I was eye-deep in my own problems. You're a sight for sore eyes, Master Drogon. I'm glad to see you hale and hearty. Aye, Dorna, it's good to see you as well. My continued health hasn't exactly been guaranteed either, considering all the trouble Ayala and I have faced. The enemy behind all this has been hounding me for days now, just as I suspected she would. Devils and demons and such. The sort you've seen for yourself already, no doubt. She must assume I still have the mythalore which you brought here. Fortunately, Ayala and I were still able to find out what we needed to. What is that? Our enemy is a powerful sorceress by the name of Herodes. Little is known of her personally, but we do know she was once an apprentice to the dread lich Belpheron. Belpheron had spent all of his extended lifetime learning of ancient Netheril and its artifacts, and he passed this knowledge on to his apprentice. The Harpers, thought all of Belpheron's students were killed when he was. Apparently they were wrong. But now we know what this Herodes is after. She desires to obtain the power of the ancient Netherese mages for herself. Power beyond any magic practiced since the Empire's fall. This is why she seeks the mythalore and why she has come here. With Belpheron's knowledge, Herodes is more than capable of attaining this goal. And just how are we supposed to stop Herodes? I assume Garrick told you what this ruin's original purpose was, yes? It contains portals that the ancient Netherese used to travel between their fortresses and flying cities. Herodes obviously intends to use these portals to reach another ruin, somewhere untouched, most like and full of all the artifacts she could possibly want. We must stop her. Then we're too late. She's already used this portal. What? Of all the damnable luck! Then we have no choice, dear girl. We must follow her wherever she went. I will attempt to use my own magic to see if I can attune it to the same location Herodes traveled to. We're going to follow her? But isn't that dangerous? Shouldn't we get more allies? We have no time for that, Dorna. We must all do what we can to stop this mad woman. True. Of course, I will help you both, whatever the cost. Thank you, my dear. Your help is most appreciated. In the meantime, you look around this place and see if we can find some way to activate this portal. With luck, we can be on top of Herodes before she has time to prepare. How are we supposed to defeat her once we are there? With sword and spell, if need be, dear girl. We are both capable fighters. With luck, she will not be able to resist us. And if she is, Garrick suggested an avenue which I do not wish to take, but I will if I must. If Herodes proves to be too powerful, then we must destroy the mythalore. That would release the power within it all at once, enough to destroy Herodes, as well as whatever ruin she has discovered, for good. And what would happen to us? I am prepared to die to stop her if need be. She already tried to kill me once after all, and even if that wasn't the case, whatever her plan is, I cannot allow it to come to fruition. If it comes down to destroying the mythalore, I will do all I can to send you elsewhere first, Lyra. I promise you that. Thank you. I appreciate that thought. This is the very least I could do, Lyra. I hope it does not come to that. Go then, lass, and find a way to activate this portal. Quickly now! Well, I'm not trying to find a way to activate the portal. I'm trying to find loot. What does the pillar say? Ancient Netherese ruins to be deciphered? Oh, it's literally just click all the pillars? Oh, is it click all the pillars in a particular order? Oh, that seems tiresome if there are no clues. So it needs to be done in the right order. I will look it up if I have to, but I want to see if I can work it out somehow before doing that. Also, we need to go down and check out this before going through the portal. Oh, I get it. So you place something that allows you to see... Okay. Okay, now I get how to solve this. That seems really tedious. So I'm just going to look it up. But before we do that... I am going to go down and check what this strange machine was all about. We also haven't checked this... crevice. Can we go down this crevice? Down into the Formian Hive. Oh, that might have been a mistake. Okay, the regular warriors don't seem super strong. It's just the Mermark. That was insane. Maybe not able to reach target. Combat music to end. See if the Fomorian Hive has anything promising for me. I don't think anyone from our time is meant to be down here. The place was never meant for my kind. Some workers. I'm going to assume the workers aren't super scary. Hear a disembodied voice inside your head. Invaders, we shall destroy you. We are not weak. Do these things not attack? They don't. Okay. Well, if they don't attack, I don't murder. I just loot. I'm not here to kill all of you, I'm just here to take all your stuff. Another potion of barkskin. Nice. The others? Can I not get at this rubble? Because of this one guy in the way? Please, sir. You're making it very hard for me to not kill you. There we go. All that for a tiny gem. Do 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 do.
I'll see you cut asunder.
Oh, so when you engage the warriors, the workers also attack. Okay. didn't particularly want to kill those workers, but I'm also not particularly broken up about having to. Formian damage immunity absorbs 3 points of cold. I guess they have cold resist. Dorna, you coming? Yeah. Since you are not one of the creatures of chaos that invades us from above, who are you? Someone who's here to hoover up all your gems and gold. Ideally without having to fight you, if possible. Loot, loot, beautiful loot. I need as much loot as I can get, because I spent all my money. You know what, I do all these quick saves, I haven't done a proper regular save. Let's just do a regular save, kind of as a safety save. Another potion of endurance, lovely. You are not what we expected. You do not answer our queries. Yeah, I'm not a telepath. Apparently killing one of the warriors enrages the workers. That makes a lot of sense to my mind. This one had a gem. Did I already check this chest? I think I did. I already did. Music ends. Can't rest with the enemies nearby. That's fair. I'm like in the middle of enemy territory.
Only I will walk away.
Go. The workers aren't really a threat. They're kind of negligible. I'm wondering now if I go back here, if it'll let me rest. It will. I want another monster. What do you think, chat? Should I go grab another monster? I have like 8 in the fridge. Because I did make a point of going to buy some. before sitting down for my pre-stream dinner. I think I will. I think I shall. Yeah. I am going to go grab a monster. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. See? Didn't take long at all. I am back. With a little treat. Cheers. Now, let's kill some motherfucking ants. Or whatever it is I was doing. None of these gems are particularly valuable, but like when you add them up, because I'm getting so many, I'm still probably getting like a couple of thousand golds worth of gems. It's worth it, it's just kinda bit by bit. Could you get out of my way, sir? Thank you. Well, I guess it's ma'am. In colony species like this, I think the workers are generally female. Although they don't have the ability to breed, so they're kind of almost sexless, but I think technically female. At least that's the case as far as I know in ants, that's the case as far as I know in bees. I'm going to assume that that's also the case with these things. In before I get to the queen, and then there's a special scripted event where every worker that I didn't kill on my way through here gets called to the queen's room for the fight. That would be really cool, but it would also mean I'm kind of screwing myself by not just murdering everything, so I kind of hope not. I like their noises. They're weird bug noises. Oh, we got some warriors. Warriors!
You breathe!
Come out to play! Oh, that's a lot.
I'll see you!
Yeah, we're gonna basically ignore the workers. Focus on the warriors. The warriors are actually dangerous. Workers basically don't matter. I might have to heal here. Workers are worth like 6 XP a pop. There is no point to killing these things other than in self-defense. Did you have a little bit of that treasure? Back off a little bit and rest. No? Alright. Join us, stranger. The hive will no longer harm you. Come and speak with us. Okay. I am still going to loot everything on my way there, though, oh queen. These things no longer count as enemies. Does that mean? Yes, it does. Like, I really like stuff like this because there is no reason that a Formian hive needed to be in the game. Like, from a story perspective, they could just have a crack in the floor and say, oh, if they really wanted the Formian versus Slot encounter, they could just have a crack in the floor and say, oh, some Formians came out of that and attacked the Slot, it's fine. They didn't have to make this entire level and let me come down here and get telepathic messages from the Queen and all that. They didn't have to do that. But they did, and I appreciate that. I like that. I always like it when design goes a little above and beyond. +2 bullets. Potion of lore. Which goes in the bag. Container is full. No, it's not. No, it's not. No way they're max stacked at 7. Yeah, don't be silly, game. Don't be a silly Billy. +1 arrows. I mean, a full stack of +1 arrows, that's gonna be at least like 100 gold. Can I talk to this thing now? The Formian chitters and points further down the tunnel, bowing obsequiously. Ooh. So what do you think? Am I walking into a trap? I don't think I am. I don't think I am. I could be, but I don't think so. More magical ammunition. That we'll never use. So I'm just gonna sell it. Been a while since I last saw warriors. Ooh, a mermark. 2 mermarks. I cannot start a fight here. I will get murdered very hard if I start a fight here. The Formian's juvenile queen looks at you, and her voice slides uneasily into your mind. Peaceful stranger, sad day you come to us, but still pleasant outcomes are possible. We offer you truce and assist you against chaos creatures. She says she likes me, so she's included me. What a strange feeling to have someone in your mind stealing your thoughts. We were more, with greatest mind, the Hive Queen. Then come the Chaos foes. They tear and crush and destroy us. They kill the greatest mind. Now we are queen, though we are not ready. Greetings, my name is Lyra. We are the hive. You are alone? Where is your hive? Strange creature with all your mind in one form. You are alien. Though your form does repulse us, still we would work with you. Alright, what do you offer? We do battle against chaos foes who invade the hive. You are strong, we see that now. You do battle with chaos foes, we see this too. We and you fight chaos foes together, both be stronger. You agree to go out of hive and fight chaos foe. We give you song crystal. With this, we come and fight chaos foe with you. I agree, let us work together. An army of these creatures for our own use? That ought to help us fight against these bloody slotty. I think it might be too late. I think maybe this is how I was supposed to have a chance against the fight in the portal room, but I just went all commando and cheap on it instead. Joyous is this day when 3 strangers join together to destroy chaos foes. Here is crystal. When our hive you leave, we repair walls. You not able to return, none return. Long will this day be remembered in our mind. Go make war for peace, hive friend. Alright, and now I'm gonna see if I can loot these chests without aggroing them. Junk. And that was not junk. Potion of cure moderate wounds? Yes, please. Why are these not stacked? Alright. Now we just have to walk all the way out of here. I think there was a way out by the queen. Oh, did I overlook it? Is Anderson being blind? Let's go back and have a look. Oh, here we are, yeah. You are probably right. Yes, this rock face could be ascended into the ruins above, though not without some risk of injury from falling. I am dexterous.
Look this way.
Wait, where the fuck even am I? I am in a secret room. Being attacked by minogons, whatever the fuck those are. It will be there we go. I'm gonna start bitching at her for not waking up and helping me, but she's helping. Ooh, 120 XP a pop. There we go. Now we actually even get some extra loot. This is perfect. Thank you for pointing that out, Niddler. I would completely have missed this room. Alright. Save, and let's see what's in the sarcophagi. Can I deal with this trap?
Indeed.
300 gold.
All done here.
Magic shield? Large shield +2. Greater gloves of concentration. So the gloves of concentration are getting sold, but the shield is actually an upgrade for Dorna, I'm pretty sure, because she has a small shield +2. So that's 24 AC. Stick this on her, 25 AC. Hell yeah! Start unlocking that. I will start disarming that. Then you can start unlocking that while I search this one. Gold, I'll take it. Ooh, mighty +4. Holy shit. That's really good. Can I use that? I mean, the mighty will do nothing for me because of my strength 10, but it will still be better than my +1 bow. Because I have a +1 longbow. Can I? Yeah, seems like that'll work just fine. So that's my new bow. I don't think Dorna can use a longbow. Neither cleric nor rogue would allow her to do that. So the longbow is just getting sold, which means actually that it goes, that was the one I wanted to keep, that it goes in this bag. Well, that was well worth my time. And now I want to go investigate what's down here. Okay, I will probably die, but I'm going to try taking on this thing. Oh, wait! It's not hostile. You are an intruder. You destroyed other intruders. Destroying of intruders is a job for guardians. You destroyed intruders, therefore you are a guardian. How may I assist you, guardian? Oh, I could have gotten this thing to join me as well. Ah, what a wasted opportunity. What do you guard? The Great Master made me. I protect him now. The Great Master is behind me. Your master is dead. Dead? Death happens to intruders. Death does not happen to Great Master. The Great Master takes many forms. Once he walked and talked. Now he is in silent meditation. Alright, well, your master summoned me to gather his belongings. But the Great Master is here. But the Great Master does summon guardians. This is ineffable. I would ask the Great Master, but I do not wish to disturb his rest. We shall wait until he awakens. But the Master is in a hurry and wants me to take something off his body. Commands contradictory, insufficient guidelines, mission aborted. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Unidentified ring. Necklace of fireballs. Ooh, that's very exciting. Stone to flesh. See, that would have been handy going up against the basilisks. Let's see how this necklace of fireball works. It has 20 charges. Oh my god, this is wild. So for 1 charge, I can do a caster level 5 fireball, and for 5 charges, I can do a caster level 10 fireball. And I'm guessing... Hold on. Save. cannot use... Must be equipped. Okay, that's what I thought. And then there was this ring, which I could not figure out what was. Ring of Magic Defenses. Dispel magic once a day. That's really good. +2 to spellcraft does nothing, but spell resistance 14? So I think my Ring of Resistance is getting retired. And that means my Sash of Shimmering now doesn't help me at all, because spell resistance doesn't stack, which means Dorna is... Whew, that's hard. Do I want... Oh, no it's not. I give Dorna the Sash of Shimmering. She now has spell resistance. I give myself the Belt of Inertial Barrier. I don't get the +1 to AC because of my Ring of Protection +2, but I do get Bludgeoning and Slashing Resist, which means my cape now doesn't do anything for me, so Dorna gets that. And I can put on the Cloak of Arachnida at a lack of any better options. Do I have any better options? Alright, I am in the market of a new cloak, but until such a time as I get one, I am just going to have better saving throws versus poison and immunity to web. So I feel like I just spent an hour shuffling around equipment. I know I didn't. I know it was like 5 minutes. But that felt like so much. It's cool. You like me getting fat loot? Yeah, me too. What are we dealing with in here? It's gonna be a combat. A couple of urns. We have a strange machine. Got some pillars. You think we should read these pillars before messing with the machine? I notice only some of them are lit. When thrice the ruby's power is joined with the urn of great attack, then all your enemies will burn. No power you will lack. Cast your cares into the air, for with defense, turn your foe's greatest magic back. When the fiery eye of the glowing ruby becomes the attacker's friend, then with the item thus created, burn your enemies, right their end. But join its power with the mighty defender, and your enemy's magic will bend. 4 of the sweet belladonna roots grow, those who attack you can be made slow. But join 6 of the roots in a defensive way, and the pace of your own steps will grow. Okay, so this is magic item crafting, obviously. The blood of the dragon, the worst kind of foe, when joined to your offense, backwards your opponents will blow. Defensively loosed, your skin will harden against all woe. Inside the urn. The ruby in the urn. I think I need more ingredients to work this. And now it's going to get a little boring again, because I am not happy with the amount of healing supplies I have at my disposal. So I want to go back to town and do some shopping before I activate the portal and go through. Why am I so zoomed in? There we go. That's more like it. Particularly, I am looking to sell everything, including my cloak, and then get a better cloak for myself. I would really like that. Because my cloak is kind of doo-doo. Are you not set to follow me? Please follow me. Musharak, my friend.
I greet you.
Alright, keep that for now. These can go. Okay, that's everything in her inventory. Now for mine. Lightning arrow, fire arrow, poison arrow. Arrow +3. I'm going to keep that, but I'm going to sell all these bolts. Keep that. For occasion, don't need potions of clarity. Do I not have potions of cat grace? And potions of cat grace are more useful to me than potions of Hell's wisdom. Let's sell the Mythala. Sell one stack of arrow +1s. Keep the other stack. Sell this. Alright. Ring of Resistance +1 we can sell as well. A really good item, but I don't want to sell any of these. No. I'll keep them in case I need them. That'll sell for 2,000. +2 deflection modifier to AC. I mean, that would free up a ring slot. Nothing better offers itself. Book of Fortification. +1 AC, +1 saving throws. Cloak of Movement. Freedom. It's too expensive. I can't afford that. So I guess just a Cloak of Protection? is the Ring of Protection. Can go to Dorna, giving her an impressive AC of 26. And I have a ring slot open. What have you got? Nomad's Ring, I can't afford that. What's it do? Never mind. Ring of Resistance, Ring of Protection. Honestly, I know I just sold it, but just a straight Ring of Resistance. +1 to all saving throws. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Oh, and what I'm actually here for, some healing supplies. I almost forgot. Okay, I need a few more of these. Definitely like 9 more of these. 5, 6, 7, 9. You have potions of bless? No, you don't. Potion of speed if I really need it in a fight. Get another potion of bark skin, so I have 5 of those going in. And I guess some more cure critical. Even though that is hella expensive. But it's also well worth it. There we go. Alright, let's go open us a portal. And I still have like 5,000 gold in cash, so it's not like I'm completely tapped out this time. Though I really do feel I'm due some better weapons. Like, I am really due a +2 or even +3 short sword at this point. Shadows of Undrentide portal room. Alright, I have the order here. Because again, I know how to solve it. I take a distinct item, place at each of the pillars, and then I click the pillar, I use the crystal ball, I click the pillar, I use the crystal ball, and then once I've done all that, open the portal, then I go around picking up the objects again. But I am too lazy to do that, because that seems like a waste of my goddamn time. So we are just going to skip that. I need to go up, because this way is collapsed. What did Dorna go? Did she go rogue or cleric? She went rogue. Okay, so she has a lot of sneak attack now. Nice. Alright, now we know the order. So it's this one. And it's over to the other side. Or the middle one. And then the southern one. Southern one. And it's back to the other side for the southern one. Damn, dude, how many spell slots do you have? Is it the southern one? Yes. That's this one. Then it's back to the other side, for the northernmost one. That would be this one. And now the center one on the right side. And that should be everything done. So this one. That should open the portal. And give me 500 XP apparently. Which I will not complain about.
That's it. That's it. You've done it. The portal is active.
You know what? I'm glad I did everything.
No. I should have realized this sooner. Ah, what a fool I am.
Wait, what's happened?
Uranus has laid an insidious trap within the portal's magic. I've never sensed anything of its like before. Discover it. Now it is activated.
Oh no!
The portal is sealing, and these ruins are caving in. I can hold the portal open for only a short time. Quickly, you must go through.
Aren't you coming?
I cannot. By holding the portal open, I bear myself to the energies of Uranus' trap. I will die, but that does not matter now. You? Hey, Dorna. I am sorry it has come to this. I've done well to you. Confounded you. Farewell, lad.
You have the honor of the storm, Master Drone.
It is up to you now. You must see this through. Remember the Mythamar. Destroy it only if you have to, but Uranus must be stopped.
I will stop her, Master Drogon. I promise you that.
I know it. I saw the path that lay before you the very first time I saw you. I pray that you will find it long and fulfilling.
Oh, I'll find it long and fulfilling, all right.
I am proud of the small half that you are, dear friend. Go. And may the gods go with you.
Goodbye, Master Drogon. R.I.P. Drogon. Alright, you know what? I have been live for 3 hours. This feels like a new chapter, literally. So I am going to save and call the stream here.